Yerima, he was driving a tinted car. Police asked him to identify himself, but he refused. Are the police, are they blind? Olayinka, this lady Olayinka, he'll be giving you information as if he was there. How did you know that he refused to identify himself? He was driving a tinted car. Police asked him to identify himself, but he refused. Were you there? And why are you even putting your mouth? That means truly people want to do something to this man. Because why are you involving yourself? Why? Who called you? How do you know? How did you know that he refused to identify himself? This lady, and God forbid bad thing. And he has children now. They cannot talk to him. Lady Olayinka, the senior special advisor on media to the former governor of Rivers State and next city minister Wike has taken to his official X handle to voice out his displeasure over the antics of AM Yerima. According to the statements which were shared on his official X handle, he pointed out that the young soldier refused to identify himself after he encountered the police officers. Were you there? How did you know? Who gave you the information that he did not identify himself? How did you know? The news regarding the alleged assassination attempt on a young military officer identified as AM Yerima generated mixed reactions after the reports went viral across various social media platforms. Many were left stunned after the young soldier, who was involved in a controversial confrontation with the FCT minister Wike in Abuja, was reported to have escaped death by the whiskers. Maybe it's even Lady Olayinka that is trying to fight for his oga. Say, why you insult my oga? And you now want to buy somebody? Because I don't know who put your mouth inside this matter. How you knew that he was using a tinted glass? How you knew that they stopped him? He refused to identify himself. I really need to know how you got to know about it. Can you imagine? However, in a recent statement which was shared on his official X handle, the senior special advisor on media to the minister, Lady Olayinka, narrated the incident that led to claims of an assassination attempt. How did you know? How did you know? He posted, you were driving a car without plate number. The car was tinted. At police checkpoint, you were stopped. You were asked to wind down. Were you there, lady? You refused. You should just wind down anyhow, so that they'll shoot him, abi. After you eventually wound down, you were asked to identify yourself. You refused. So the police, they did not know him. Instead, you were calling other naval officers while insulting the policemen on official duty. The policemen didn't allow you to go until your colleagues came and identify you. You left and sold the story of escaping assassination. So the policemen who kept you waiting until your colleagues came to identify you were the ones who wanted to assassinate you. It's possible now. Or was it part of an order for you to use unregistered car and refuse to identify yourself? Okay. So, when asked to do so by the police, like I said earlier, when you are being hailed too much by social media people, I beg you, let's hear what? Is it paining you that he's being hailed by social media people? Is it paining you? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. According to his statement, he pointed out that the young military officer was driving a tinted car, which also had no plate number, and after encountering policemen on duty, he refused to identify himself. He further lashed out on the young officer for selling out false narrative in order to get public sympathy. I don't think Yerima would do that. He has integrity. He concluded by asking the policemen that kept him waiting were the ones who attempted to assassinate him. These were the words of Lady Olayinka, which he shared on his official X handle. You were driving a car without a number. The car was tinted, he wrote. How did you know? Obiofi says, nobody is above the law. We know that nobody is above the law. McPherson says, so the person couldn't recognize the officer who has been training, and they detained him until his colleagues arrive. No, James says, is that the only car we tinted and without plate number now? But I don't mind them. Who is a hero is a hero. There's no way you will cook, fry, or even roast any of the issues of 11-11 in support a genius, choral, and no one is able to dare venture what God has sealed. Daniel K. says, so after the fracas between your boss and the young officer, people are now monitoring him, because exactly that's what it is. You're monitoring him because how do you know that information, Larry? Or how else is his daily activity any of your problem? Thank you. Before the fracas, did you know or care about him? Please leave his back and face your duty so you don't bring damning consequences to your master. I'm telling you, it might be Lady Olayinka that is doing this thing now. Because how did you gather all this information? He was driving a car without a plate number. Then you told him to wind down. Who gave you that information? If not that you were the one that sent the police officers. People are chasing him, monitoring him. Can you imagine? A word is enough for the wise. I believe you are wise. Dobra says they want to buy him. Exactly. That's what they want to do. You told him to wind down. He didn't wind down. And then he eventually wind down. He refused to identify himself. So they don't know him. The police, they don't have phones. They did not hear that somebody insulted the minister. I beg you, Mika says very soon you will put Wike in trouble that he will not come out from. This Lady Olayinka, he's not an advisor. He's not a good one. I'm telling you. Olarewadu says, I'm thinking of something else. Maybe they wanted to buy him. Of course, now that's what the Yerima said now. That they wanted to assassinate him. That's what they want to do. Can you imagine? Eke Abasi says, why must it be him? Thank you. Thank you. Edward says, this man is changing the narrative. Who asked you, Mr. George? Faking a story. Larry, they lie now. Larry and lie. 5 and 6. He lie. He lies for a living. Ojo they say, people should leave this man alone. It's still paining you that he comforted BK and won. Let him be exactly. If I say there are some people they be adborodun. The matter go they pain them past the person that was insulted. So they want to do something. You just want to implicate Wike because if anything happens to that man, it is Wike they will hold responsible. It is him they will hold responsible. Labisi says, I just want the police to knowingly shot Yerima so that there will be war in this country. That's the excuse they will give now. It was an accidental discharge. That's what they want to do. If the man didn't probably maneuver himself and found a way to escape, they'll say it was an accidental discharge or something. So they'll be well, say they mistakenly shoot him. They should not shoot the young man, no. He has a young family, they should not do anything to him, I beg. So that there will be war in this country between the police and soldiers. Make I see boya Tinubu no go get sense. Remove Wike, you say no. Okay now. Emmanuel says the officer is very smart. He held on to his identity until his colleagues came around. And with their presence, exactly, they won't be able to do anything to him. Exactly. What would have happened if you identified him while alone? Why is Wike's PA turning to police PR? Thank you. How did you know? Why are you the one giving us information? It is well. And listen, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.